satisfied where my pop filter is, but there we go. Oh god, oh, I jumped so many sharks.
Satisfied where my
Sharks?
pop filter is, but
What
there
the
we
fuck
go.
did I... Dropped so many sharks. Alright, add everyone. P2... IS... LMNOP. Where is my PSP? There it is. Alright. Play some Persona 2. This time I actually remember to get the walkthrough up already. So apparently we can skip the next 2 dungeons. I'm probably not going to. But it's worth noting that it's an ability I have. Bum bum. Bum! Okay, I think we talked to everyone, didn't we? No, I think we might have talked to the street people and we healed, but I don't think we literally did everything. Who the fuck is this? Hi, Yukino, long time no see. I'd say you're looking well. Iriko Eli Kirishima, a college-age model who's good friends with Yukino. She studied abroad in America before awakening to her persona in high school. Sorry to drag you out here when you've got work to do, Eriko. These are the guys I told you about over the phone. My partner Maya, Lisa, Ikichi, and Tatsuya. It's nice to meet you all. My name is Iriko Kirishima. Sorry to cut right to the point, Eriko, but that stuff I told you about. Sure, I was thinking it over on my way here. Would everyone mind taking a look at this monitor? Oh, I forgot to start up the rumor counter. How else are we going to know how many rumors there are? That's an overhead view of Sumeru City, right? Indeed it is. I think this Leo fellow's riddle is based on astrology. 12 beasts crown the Pleiades when the winds of change blow. All descend with smiles to the netherworld. The line 12 beasts crown the Pleiades refers to the 12 signs of the zodiac, with the Pleiades at the center. Pleiades. Wait, does that mean the sevens? That's right. From the first line of the riddle, we know to draw the zodiac circle with the 7 sisters high at the center. Okay, then what about the next part? What's when the wind of change blows supposed to mean? The second line most likely indicates a direction. There's a particular wind sign that presides over the aspects of change. That would be Aquarius, on the circle. That's west by northwest from the 7 sisters high, so the next target is Hirosaka. That's pretty amazing, Eriko, but Hirosaka is a pretty huge place. We still need to pinpoint a location. All descend with smiles to the netherworld. I get it. The descent into the netherworld is about Yomotsu Hirosaka from Japanese myth. It's a play on words. Spoken like a trained journalist. There's no doubt that the third line is a riddle as to the exact location in Hirosaka. Unfortunately, I'm not that familiar with Sumeru City's environs. I don't know that word. I've seen it before, I just don't... We're about to learn something. Environs. Environs. The surrounding area or district. Okay. Alright. I'm not that familiar with Sumeru City's environs, so I can't deduce anything further as yet. That's okay. You've done more than your share. We'll figure out the rest on our own. Grazie, Uriko-san. You're quite welcome. I'll stay here and ponder the mass circle and the riddle a little more. We're counting on you, Eriko. Your insight will help us see things we'd overlook. But there's no time to waste. Let's go, Tatsuya, Maya-san. Yeah, I was not done in here, though. Hey, you're back. I'd like to ask about rumors. I'd like to talk about weapon shop rumors. I'd like to talk about Kunan weapon shop rumors. Verified. Submit information after entering. Please wait. Transmission complete. Genji Sasaki is in the masked circle. Talking about the same guy, right? Alright, I'll look into it. Anyway, here's a little something for you. Rumor! Hey, maid, welcome. We didn't get nearly enough rumors last time. Hey, Pache, welcome! We're halfway to 100. Oh, is this the original Ellen? Not bad, not bad. Granted, she looks like a flight attendant, but... Location, Conan Jolly Roger. Rumor, you can buy real weapons. Comments, bad stock, high trade-in value. Oh, that's a rumor. That's another rumor. That's another rumor. Rumor. And we might as well just add another rumor. Let's see. The cat statue of the detective agency talks? Where do you get this stuff? Fine, I'll give you something in return. Rumor! Oh, we only got one rumor all of last fucking stream. And now we're just, that's just 4 right off the bat. Just 4 rumors. Location, Conan City, London Clother. You can buy real armor, quality and price are average. Sorry, that's all I got. See you later. Alright. All to send with smiles to the netherworld. There's a hint somewhere. Keep thinking about it, Tatsuya-kun. We wasted quite a bit of time, and if we go to the wrong place, it could be really bad. Her whole deal is that she's perceived by others as being super classy and elegant, when in reality she's an eccentric weirdo. Fair enough. Maybe you felt it, but Iriko is a Persona user too. Makes me remember the good old days. Why can so we can just sense Persona users? Ah, so you're Tatsuya, yes? Yukino was right. I feel the same sensation from you as a very good friend of ours. He was cool and quiet, but very strong and kind. He was my... He was your what? He was your what? Although we seem to have to be very close to people to sense them. Wow, computers are easy. Those idiots. How does knowing how to use this stuff make them better than me? If I'd known, I wouldn't have bothered asking Joker to grant this as my ideal. At least I can do some hacking or a little spare cash. I heard, is this a soda fountain inside of a computer building? That seems not sanitary. Well, not sanitary. Not safe for the electronics. The whole secret Personas thing only started at 3. I mean, it's just out of nowhere. You could just sense people's personas. Granted, you seem to have to be very close, but... You know that screaming noise you hear before the boss? That's your persona reacting to other Persona users and very dangerous demons. Okay, alright. I heard my friend went home because those sisters made him cry. The ones who run to Rosa Candida. I mean, they have a branch in this ward, too. I hear they sell real armor there. They have good quality stuff, but it'll cost you. I wonder if... Let's see if because part of my gimmick is apparently I try and justify the conflicting lore in the Persona series for some reason. I wonder if there's an explanation for why you can sense some Persona users and not the others. Like in Persona 3, you have to use invokers or... Well, they have to use invokers. Those are aquariums behind the computers. That is true, but at least the water in that case is contained in like a glass container. Whereas if you have like a cup of coffee or like a fountain drink next to you, if you like tip it, that's going right into the computer. At the very least, the aquariums would have to spring a leak. This guy actually sells stuff? Hey, surfing the net this early in the day? Must have a lot of time on your hands. Whatevs. In Here's my explanation for Persona 4. In Persona 4, the only Persona users are either the ones that have already been in the TV world, so it doesn't matter, or Adachi. And when Izanami gave Adachi his persona, maybe she specifically made it so that the trio can't detect each other. Are those old Macs, you know, the colorful transparent ones? Oh yeah, maybe. I knew someone that had one of those back when they were period appropriate. I read on some site that the Jolly Roger and Conan sells weapons. Pfft, morons. Guess the world would be boring without chumps like that, though. That's why you'd be better off dead. See? I like to think positive. Here's a quote from Ellen. The cities have been taken over by demons. Amazing. It's as if I'm in a Stephen King story. She's not wrong. Alright, we're gonna eat some curry rice. Well, this has been scintillating as ever, so I sure hope you come again. I'll treat you to a feast. That was sarcasm, by the way. As for why they can't sense Adachi, are they just following us around now? Lisa. These ones? Yeah, I knew someone that had one of those. Maybe. As for why they couldn't sense Adachi, Adachi's weird. That's my reasoning. Adachi's got a weird power set. Alright, let's find out if going to the wrong building blows up. Have you heard Rose Candida and Oba is selling shit? I think you get the picture already, that this is a city for the hard-boiled, for adults. But look at that building with the blimp on top. The goddamn aerospace museum. Ever since they built that thing, packs of wild kids swarm there on class trips and such. I hate Rugrats. The city ain't so much for me anymore. Guess the day's coming when I'll be going back to the sea. From when Apple was a bit more about the function and a little less about form. I enjoyed the shape of the old Apple computers. Oh shit, it's Tatsuya's brother. I felt like he had an accent, but I don't remember what it was anymore. Oh, it's you, Tatsuya. Don't think I'd see you here. You probably know already, but our HQ was destroyed. What a disaster. The police should be the first line of defense for civilians, but we're powerless when our HQ burned down. Never saw that coming. By the way, what are you doing here? You better not be sniffing around to satisfy some childish curiosity of yours. You'll just impede the investigation. Take your friends and find somewhere to hide. Wait, why did the police department burn down? What the hell, man? They burned down the police headquarters. Did King Leo do this too? It was probably to prevent police from interfering. We're the only ones left who can stop him now. When did they burn down the police headquarters? Now you gotta explain how parties work in P1. Look, I will try my damnedest to make Persona lore make sense, even though it really tries to fight me on it. That gentleman seemed to be a police detective, but he looked like my dead lover. Oh, what's come over me? I feel suddenly flushed. This is so unlike me. Back then, they didn't solder the RAM to the motherboard or glue the extremely faulty keyboard to the chassis. That's a thing they do? See, I don't use Apple products, so... Isn't this the uniform from the first game? Those ugly-ass pants? These attacks are so scary. I don't know where to run anymore, so I came to ask where not to go. But not even the genie knows that. But then if she did, she would have escaped before this mess started. I'm such an idiot. Or is that just Michelle's uniform? I swear those are the ugly-ass pants from the first game. Oh well. So you have 5 party slots, depending on if you're doing main story or Snow Queen. You'll have story mandatory party members. They also pair all components to the T2 chip, so if you try to replace your SSD, for instance, the computer won't boot. Oh, great. I feel justified in not purchasing Apple products then. Ah, you sit before me again. Have you lost sight of your future, or have you come for stories of man's karma? That's Tamaki's old school uniform from IF. I knew I recognized it from something. I would like to ask about rumors, weapon shop rumors, Conan. Genji Sasaki counts himself among the mass circle. This is a heart-stopping tale indeed. Here's one from me. It would appear Jolly Roger sells real weapons. High quality, high price. Is that new? Jolly Roger? The Lucky Cat statue at the Kuzunoha Detective Agency talks, but isn't a mere porcelain figure. Most blah blah blah. London Clother. No, I think that's the same. Hey, can I get my fortune? In the main story, you have 3 mandatory characters, Mary, Mark, and Nate. You pick up a 5th party member. Okay. Let us gaze into the mists. I am Royce Carroll Premium. Crystal Ball, show me this man's destiny. Temperance. You're unremarkable. Of course. Yup. You remember when I used Death Roulette like 12 times in a row and every time it killed me? Ancient traditions, like fortune-telling, are nonsense. Trust me and go check out the Sukanoha building. So apparently if you go to the Sukanoha building, all of the buildings you don't go to just explode, but you just get to skip them and it's fine. Oh hey Tatsuya, can we ask her for a reading on the next target? God, good for nothing bastards. When things go wrong, they always sit in the hands and blame the politicians. I asked Joker to make me a politician so I could clean up the messes, but they keep hounding me. I'm a politician, an authority. I'm the law and I make the rules. If they won't obey me, I'll have them all shot. I am confident you don't have the authority for that. These members to get are Brad and Alana, since Brad asks to join after the police station dungeon. Alana will force her way in if you try to enter a factory with no 5th party member. Alright. I don't see the point of reading the future. If you know what's going to happen, you won't care about doing your best right now. Guess even a fortune teller can't tell where the next bombing will be. Hey, what's gotten into that guy? Has he gotten crazy out of fear? Or the attackers? I'm more scared of him than the terrorists. Fun fact, the previous iMac Pro, a 5K computer, would have a T2 chip-related crashes if you used a 4 Thunderbolt ports at the same time, like you probably would on a professional deployment or professional workstation. I lose Bluetooth connectivity with keyboard and mouse. Okay. Hey, I'm a taxi driver. I came here to do some taxi business. This is a sustainable market that won't at all start plunging down. I don't drive my cab no more, though. There are too many Ubers. And also, you get more customers after midnight once the trains have stopped. Yeah, I'm parked out at that old factory. Reminds me, I haven't seen my buddy who loves yachts around. He always used to come here. Let me know if you need a cab. Let's see, we were just in Aoba, correct? So we need to go to Yamazaki. Hey, what's with the mass circle? They're the ones who set fire to the concert hall, right? That's what my friend said. Even their names sound suspicious. But they're actually starting to say shit like this. They must be really dangerous. Put the charging port of the wireless mouse on the Holy shit! Holy shit! They say these bombings are part of a wave of terror. There's no knowing where they'll strike. They won't attack here, right? You have to do all kinds of bullshit at the beginning of the game before the demons attack. You also have to do a factory and Sebek building with a 4-man group. If you did the requirements to get Chris, it's the only chance to tell Elena to fuck off with a 4-man group. Requires a guy to get Chris. What I'll probably end up doing is, unless there's a specific, like, benefit or ending where I need certain characters, I'll probably just fucking go for it and see what happens. Ever been to Rose, Candida, and Aoba? I hear they sell real armor. Their quality's pretty good, but it's expensive. Sheesh, even Rose, Candida, and Aoba handles armor. I heard their quality's great, but the prices are pretty high. Let's go to Peace Diner. There isn't? Then we'll just fuck around, probably. That's the mouse? That looks like an alien. God, and Kichi's such a blockhead. Where's his proof for being this Shikanoa building? Smile Hirasaka is just as likely. Ugh. Will Ginkgo give it a rest? I'm positive it's the Sakanoa building. Where else would King Leo hit? That's their magic mouse too. It certainly looks magical. Yeah, looks like the mass circle was dangerous after all. Concert hall is probably just beginning. Yeah, I bet they got big plans. Snow Queen has 2 minor partners, Yukino and Ilana. You choose the other 2 by entering certain rooms. So if Yukino specifically mentions that she traveled with the party in Persona 2, is Snow Queen, like, the canon route? Because I always heard it was the other route. Mark, Mary, and Chris are main story only, and Yukino is Snow Queen only. People have been talking a lot about those attacks. Was it the mass circle? What were they trying to accomplish with the bombings? It's both? How is it both? I don't know how much time we have, but from how King Leo was acting at the concert hall, they're in a real hurry to fulfill the oracle. I doubt we'll have time to search both places. It's either Smile Hirasaka or the Shikanoa building. Choose carefully, Tatsuya-kun. I still haven't heard from Cozy-senpai. I don't think she went back to school either. I'm getting kind of worried. What if Cozy is, in fact, whatever characters you don't take to Snow Queen without you? Oh, okay. Oh, that rumor. But tell me what you know first. Really? Genji Sasaki is part of the Mass Circle? Ooh, that's big. Hey, Jolly Roger sells real weapons. They got great selection, but resale is pits. Quality's great, but very pricey. Okay, so we have enough to do London Clother now. Your party main story is you, Mark, Mary, Nate, and Ellen. Yukino, Alana, and Brad will do Snow Queen. Alright. So is Snow Queen something I'm gonna have to do on stream, or is that just like, is that actually like a side quest, like I see it described as? Oh, there's no rumor? Oh, no, there is. He's in the park, right? I heard there's a Rose Candida in Oba, too. Aren't they also an Amish shop? Someone said their stuff's great, but costs a lot. Fortunately, there were no casualties in the concert hall fire, but whose concert was it? I can't really remember. I bet Mass Circle are the terrorists here. No sane man would do these things, so the Mass Circle was sinister after all. Because usually we just go for the canon ending. I believe Lisa has learned something vital. It is a father's duty to silently let her have her way. I pray for your safe return with my daughter. New rumor, anyone with a school name here uniform can shop on store name here for free. I feel like we're not abusing this rumor system even close to enough. Lisa looks so much calmer now. She's very determined now, like a woman who's figured out just what she wants. Her friends must have helped get rid of the shell over Lisa's heart, just like mine did back then. Hey, can I talk to you for a sec? Don't you think Ginkgo has gotten tougher? She has, like, this aura. I mean, it's nothing compared to mine, of course. I'm done being wishy-washy. I have a goal now, something I need to do. In that case, it's main story. Okay. Lisa, she's right. We need to save those girls. Them, and Kishi's friends, and everyone else in the city. Don't worry, I'm sure we can pull it off. I just get the feeling for some reason we can do this. I'm so glad the terrorists still say men would do these things, so the Mass Circle is sinister after all. I don't think that counts as a rumor. More like that use system at all. I am still this is an actual plot hole. Lisa should have gained the ability to speak English from the rumor that she could speak English. There's a Rose Candida and an Awoba. Here's another thing I love about Ellen. Her ultimate persona is Michael, and she summons her persona, the Archangel Michael, to tell him about her day and cry. Does it listen? I don't think... Personas don't talk to... Well, no. I think there is a scene where your persona talks. I think Smile Hirosaka is the next target. I suddenly became British. I'm mocking Michelle. I don't have any reason for thinking that, though. It's just a hunch. I think the Sukanoa building will be the next target. Why? My sixth sense says so. You can always trust the instinct of a beautiful man. Yeah, it won't be long until the next chart explodes. We don't have time to check both possibilities. I'm not trying to pressure you, but I think carefully before choosing where we go. We trust your judgment, Satsuya. At least we know the general direction of our target, thanks to Ellen-san. Every persona talks. What the fuck am I talking about? Every single persona talks. There we go. That was the persona I was thinking of that talks. All of them. At least we know the general direction of our target, thanks to Ellie-san. I guess we'll have to rely on our hunches from here. Rose Candida sells shit. Hi, I'm an old homeless man. B5 guy has a conversation with his persona. I mean, at least I am thou, thou art I. Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. They literally all talk to you. In Persona 5, even, it goes one step further, where they say things to you. I remember specifically some of them are just making fun of you. I think, like, Haru's, for example, just fucking laughs at her. So yeah, I guess personas do talk. And I guess the reason more characters don't talk to their personas is because why would you? You're a useless bitch. Seems the owner's claim is that he can tailor anything from armor to wedding dresses. It was no more of a boast. Alright. Ugh, you're such an idiot. Why would I have been serious about someone like you? What a joke. Joker made me rich. With this much cash, I can have any girl I want. Time to go look for a hotter girlfriend. Wait a second, what are you saying? Did I do something? What's gotten you all of a sudden? Also, Maya said her persona told her Tatsuya and crew are good people, and that Sato is the guy stalking her. Okay. Well, if your personas know shit... Oh, maybe that's how sensor types work. Like Fuka and Rise and Teddy. Maybe their personas are just telling them shit. Like, maybe they don't have the ability to sense shit so much as their persona's like, hey, there's like a guy like 30 feet underground. And they'll be like, 30 feet underground? Found it. And Mitsuru is also a sensor. She's just not very good at it compared to Fuka, Rise, and Teddy. The mass circle's behind the terrorist stuff, right? Some of their members were making trouble in the city too. There's some real bad guys. Speaking of fucking Teddy, you know what I just realized? Is that Teddy becoming a fucking higher level sensor than Rise at the end of Persona 4 makes Rise completely fucking pointless. You'd argue Rise isn't good at it either. Rise is a better sensor than Mitsuru, and she was a better sensor than Teddy when she first became a sensor. But she's not as good of a sensor as Fuka or Teddy after his persona evolves. She's probably more comparable to Futaba as far as her sensor abilities, but Futaba also has additional abilities to augment her. But she's still at least better than Mitsuru. All she can do is keep track of stats after you throw everything at them, something that P2 does for you. This terrorism's the... No, she can also track over long distances. Because that's how she finds the castles in the TV world. Not the castles, the dungeons. The sense I get is that Futaba doesn't have the sheer range of Teddy or the detail of Fuka, but she, like, I think as far as, like, range, she's probably more comparable to, like, Rise. This is just the sense I get. But she also has all of the other abilities, like going, nuh-uh, that didn't happen, we ambushed you. And then she just manipulates everything around her. This terrorism's waves the talk of the city. Honestly, I'm a little scared too. Even the police station, the fire department got hit. Although I have heard that in Persona 4 Golden, they make it so that Rise can also do that. So I guess Futaba is just on par probably with Golden Rise. We're stuck just waiting for the terrorists to strike again. Is Golden canon? Is it more canon than 4? Golden sucks a bag of attacks. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, Fuka and Teddy are undoubtedly the best censors, because Fuka is able to extract a frightening amount of detail from enemies over large distances, and Teddy can detect enemies over stupid distances, probably even further than Fuka, but probably not with as much detail. But again, Teddy's ultimate persona makes Rise a completely useless character. Because then at the end of the game, he just takes over being your censor again from Rise. And Rise doesn't fight, making her only purpose to be a censor. This is why Kung Fu Chick here is trouble. Every child could sit down and figure out the next target is the Sakanoe building. Hey, that dummy has no proof. The next target has to be Smile Hirosaki. Why is this playthrough just me turning into me shitting on Persona 4? So what you're saying is we should have a team of censors getting as much info as possible. That's what I'm saying, yes. What I'm saying is, in Persona 6, we should kidnap Rise and Teddy and force them into our party. No, we should kidnap Teddy and Fuka. Specifically. Golden is that game that lets characters outside the party hop in on a fucking scooter to ghetto blast the enemies. Okay. Well, narrowing down the target to Hirosaka simplifies things a lot. We're left with two choices. You make the call, Tatsuya. Hey there, it's you. I'm on fire today, as usual. I also remember Chidori is a censor. Isn't she... Is she better than Fuka, I think? But her persona also kills her? I don't... I'm trying to remember how... I remember Chidori was a censor. Hey, what's up? Hey, you were gone. Please send off 99 magazines. Thank you. Mona's a censor too, ain't he? Oh, is he? Maybe. If he is, he's probably as shit as Mitsuru. Actually, he remembers details better than Mitsuru. So he's slightly better than Mitsuru. Is it just an alternate all-out attack? At least for the start of the game. Yeah, that's fair. I don't get the feeling that Morgana is that good of a censor either. There are no casualties to control, but someone spotted a suspicious group of 5 around. Could they have done it? Don't you spread that rumor. I don't want to have suddenly become a terrorist. Shiba and Miho. Nobody notices the ones who become Shadow Men. No casualties, huh? Looks like the audience at the concert hall all made it out okay. Thank goodness, man. Why do you think the rumors are coming true? I thought Joker was doing it at first, but that doesn't make much sense. I mean, if Joker's making rumors come true, he wouldn't let his mass circle get warped by the power of rumors, would he? I mean, they're working on it. They're getting there. We're partly to blame for the mass circle members acting that way. I can't believe it's all gone this far. Hey, what's up? Hey, Chief, I would like to check rumors. We don't have any demon rumors. How do I get a demon rumor? I want to spread some rumors with demons. You can buy weapons at the Jolly Roger. I'm going to say quality and price are normal. Quality is good but expensive. They're cheap. Selection's good. Buyback's low. Selection's bad. Buyback. Quality is good but it's expensive. Quality is good but it's expensive. So we need to go to the Jolly Roger and the London Clother now. I know at least Golden, they can boot the game and images appear on screen, because I checked this like a couple days ago. But it doesn't make it to the menu without crashing. And the PS2 version, the color palette is a bunch of dulled colors. Golden pumps up the colors to a blinding level, and the scooters, oh boy, scooters. What happened to quality? It's good, but it's cheap. We don't have that rumor. We can only spread rumors we've already heard, unless we are except for the rumors that we're spreading ourselves that we haven't heard. Or something. I don't... Like I said, they're bad at using this rumor system. Alright, let's go to Jolly Roger. Hey, Pirate Pete. Retired Captain Harlock. Tegumaru. Chris Naga. Go ahead and buy that. Hall of Fame. The Bikawa Bagnaga. Go ahead and buy that. Uzi Dragon. Go ahead and buy that. Can we finally get an upgrade for Yukino? No. Still no upgrade for Yukino. There's a city you can go to. You can get your scooter and go see a movie with Teddy. Ride back and be home for time for dinner. The city's that close. Well, it's also close enough that they can, like, swing by the hospital. And I think there's at least 2 hospitals, right? What's with this flag? Don't tell me the master here is actually a pirate. Okay, so they're just having the same old dialogue. I mean, if I knew rumors could become reality, I had to kill a bunch of stuff. I'd sure as hell make myself super OP. I mean, I think we kind of did, because one of the rumors is that Tatsuya can beat up an entire gang, like, by himself. Granted, we didn't spread that one on purpose, but... Headgear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Silent Hill's much smaller and has like 4 hospitals. That is true. It also has multiple high schools and elementary schools, but no middle schools. Okay, so my boy armor is better, but my girl armor can be upgraded. So we'll buy 3 of these. Actually, I think Silent Hill is bigger, I would say, than whatever the fuck the Persona 4 city is called, simply because there's only a singular department store in the entire town. Whereas Silent Hill has things like a strip club and multiple hotels, several hospitals. If anything, I would argue that despite them always saying that Silent Hill is supposed to be a small town, it's actually more of a small city. But you can't get that tourism money if you call yourself a small city. Maybe that's the secret. Maybe Silent Hill is actually an appropriately sized town for the amount of shit it has, but they call themselves a small town to rake in tourism. That's the true secret. Oh, I apparently had steel gloves or something. Uzi Dragon. Still no new upgrades from the Mobius Ring. I'm actually wondering if the Mobius Ring is not her ultimate weapon. As reading reviews for Dark Knight Returns movie on Amazon, and oh boy, are they funny. I'm gonna admit it, I don't like that movie. Now, we didn't get any good suits for the boys. No, we did not. They also put churches everywhere. Well, that's because they're crazy cult people. There are a lot of churches in America, though, to be fair. Keep... All right. Worse than my town, one day I decided to count how many there were between university and home in a 20-minute bus trip. I went past 15 of them. Okay, that is a lot of... That might be a lot, actually. That's a lot. We're probably a high enough level for the theater. Where I live, they turned this Gothic church into a pizza place. Oh, that's almost kind of sad. Is it a good pizza place? Okay, so apparently the Sakunoe building, if we go to it, it just skips all of the levels. Which we should probably go to be honest. But we're going to Smile Hirosaka. We can't overthink this. Let's hurry up and get inside. Tatsuya-kun, should we search through here? Yeah, let's check it out. Alright, if it's decided, then let's hurry. We don't have time to waste. Dude, this is the ladies' room. Are we even allowed in here? What are we gonna do? We need to evacuate the customers before we can go looking for the transmitter. Can I borrow your lighter, Tatsuya? Are you gonna set the bathroom on fire? Huh? I didn't know you smoked, Maya-san. I'd say about 40% are actual reviews for the movie, and 60% are people complaining that they thought it was Dark Knight Rises. Oh, Dark Knight Return. Oh. I also thought it meant Dark Knight Rises. I mean, Dark Knight Returns isn't better of a movie, but... I don't, actually. I swapped this cigarette from my roommate. A roommate? Ooh, do you have a chignon? Sorry to disappoint, but my roommate's a girl. We have literally been to her apartment, Lisa. Ever since I started at Coolest, I've been too busy for a boyfriend. I'm pretty much married to my job. Hashuhona. That sounds awful. I don't think I'd be able to stand it. This was a marketing attempt to trick you into buying a kids' movie. Wait. Dark Knight Return. Yeah, that's the animated one. We're fucking... I got it mixed up with... God damn it. God damn it. I hate Batman. I hate Batman. That's another part of this. Yeah, Dark Knight Rises is the one with Heath Ledger's Joker, right? And then, What the fuck is the one with Bane in it? There's that one, right? There's the Bane movie. But then Dark Knight Returns is the one that's based on the Frank Miller costume, where Joker, like, kills himself, like, violently. Dark Knight Rises has Bane. Then what's the one with Heath Ledger? Is that just the Dark Knight? I hate Batman. I don't think of it as a limitation. It's been my dream since I was little to be a journalist, so my life's pretty fulfilling. Dark Knight. Okay. Granted, if I wanted to buy these movies, I would have done enough research to have not bought the wrong one. Tried this new recipe for Christmas. It's kind of a white coconut cream served with dried plum sauce. It's super yummy, but I can't get the fish mold tradition. I don't know what a fish mold tradition is, but it sounds delicious. Not the fish. I'm not into fish, but the coconut cream with the dried plum sauce sounds delicious. I live for my work, right, Yuki? For work, huh? Yeah, I don't really know what most people live for, I guess. But at the very least, I like to think I'm living to make my dreams come true. It's strange, when I'm with Maya-san, I'm reminded of the big sis I see in my dreams. Ikichi, those dreams. What are you kids doing in here? And you, Missy, no smoking in the restrooms. Oh my, I told you so, you awful kids. Pardon them for my sake, sweets. Come on, can't you forgive and forget at the request of such a beautiful specimen? Aren't you a boy? Oh my goodness! Pervert! Pervert in the stalls! Pervert? I feel bad for him, but why don't we leave this place to Akichi-kun? We need to hurry and find the transmitter. It's a family thing. We use a fish-shaped mold for, like, coconut cream and a dried plum sauce, but it's just, like, fish-shaped. It never said it was a cartoon. Amazon ripped me off the cover. Reading! How does that work? We can cover more ground if we split up to look for it. Let's each take a floor. But if we each take a floor, how am I going to incinerate all the enemies with one attack? Alright, let's go. I'm actually going to save in slot 3 this time. Notice of OO, we relocated to a new address. What the fuck is this? Grr, me no see humans in a while. Grr, me want to ask something. Humans stare at Glowbox in house. What is Glowbox in house? Yeah, it's a TV, Kraken. That TV, me no TV, it brainwashed me. Scared. Oh shit, the Kraken is a world. Ooh, world. How do I seduce Kraken? How do I get Kraken going? Time to seduce the Kraken. Grr, what are you looking at? You like? Oh, I do like Kraken. You interested in me? Me interested in you? I like where this is going. Me start with introduction. Me Kraken. You say name now. Tetsuya Suyo. Grr, you named Tetsuya Suyo. Me never hear of it before. Me interested in humans, but no can go with you. Me give you card instead. Here's 25 world cards. Card sign up friendship. You take care. Kraken is bet. Yay! Look at that little boat. My personal favorite. I was unaware this is a cartoon. I was going to buy the new Nolan film. Oh, well, I'm sure my 6-wheel drive. Oh, shit. Some poor kid is being traumatized. Alright, what do we got here? Parika. This is a moon. That might actually, if I can do Parika with Tatsuya, that might actually be worth it, because moon is Maya's, but I can't. I just checked. So instead, I'm just gonna kill it with Taratraja, nullify one light or dark attack for one ally, Dust Cloud. What do you think, Fire Breath or Wing Flap? What do you think would be better, Fire or Havoc? Let's deal Havoc damage. We'll find out what happens. Cool. I picked the one attack she was fucking immune to. I love it. I love it.
Bad luck running into me.
Oh yeah, what level is Lich? 23, so I need to be level 23, and I'm done. Ah yes, the movie where Batman beats a guy into the dirt and breaks both of his arms. You don't get it, son. This isn't a mud hole, it's an operating tunnel on the station. That's also the moon movie where Joker gets fucking stabbed through the eye by a batarang and then breaks his own neck. And, like, kills an audience full of people? Or is that part 2? That might be part 2. But... oh shit, it's Faust. I only have 24 hours. Yeah, spam that shit! Look at little Nanashi. Alright, I am gonna... set this fucker on fire. Fuck off, Faust.
Sorry about that.
So when I when I change my weapon, it increases my attack. I know that, like, attack increasing abilities in Persona... no, because there's a magic attack operation. So changing my weapon to the Chris Naga doesn't do anything for me, does it? Because I never use my weapon. Question, do you like CRPGs? What is a CRPG? Oh shit, my buddy Kraken. Quick, seduce him, Tatsuya. Stuff like Fallout 2 and Elder Scrolls. Like the top-down view ones, like Planescape and shit, Tyranny. Stuff like Baldur's Gate, Planescape, Fallout 2. Oh, kinda. It's not, like... it's not my favorite, but I've enjoyed them in the past, for sure. Again, Tyranny's pretty cool. Lich. Lich is a devil. Why do I get so many devils? Well, we can impress him. Should we just kill him, or should we impress him? I've been playing this old series. I'm really liking the story. Well, oh, what are you playing? Hey, what you saying? Maybe I should listen to you. What are you trying to say? I should say that men should be beautiful. What do you mean beautiful? You slacking, boy. Yeah, the winter sale's going on. I don't know if I'm going to get anything, though. I kind of feel like I have everything. Yeah, computers are for porn. Everyone knows that. I'm pissing off this corpse man.
being a man means.
Genforge. I've never heard of it. Here's my devil cards. Don't go wasting them. I like how everyone's closed today. Oh, I think I can go one of these directions, can't I? I just need to turn left. Right. Yeah, I've never heard of Genforge. Tyranny's good. What is this? Hell. Oh. Ooh, death. I was just thinking there didn't seem to be a lot of death cards. But unfortunately, that's Michelle's territory. I know there's like this game that looks like vaguely interesting called like New Dawn or something Dawn. It's got a like a Bloodborne-esque like medieval gothic character on it. And the game itself is only like $5, but there's like $30 of DLC, so I've always been reluctant to get it.
Bad luck running into me.
Plus, I got enough on my plate. I might get, I've been looking at, Code Vein recently. And my family's probably just gonna get me a Steam gift card. So I'm gonna have to buy something with it, so I might get Code Vein. What the hell, I got a random number next to chat. Man, Twitch updates and everything I know is wrong. Random number? Huh. What's the number?
Out of my way.
Hey, it's our boy 1.2k. Huh. Basically, you have to deal with the after effects of some mages going around and shaping magic to create a bunch of stuff and not caring about the consequences. Oh, that sounds interesting. Oh my god, we have almost 100 goddamn world cards just by talking to Kraken twice.
Look into my eyes.
Nice, that's 100 world cards already. Ooh, we got a Pipe Fox. I want to play Shenmue. No, you don't. No, you don't. God, I actually got Shenmue because everyone talked about it like it was some great game. The game is boring as fuck. Oh, y'all. Give me a good reason. Okay. The best reason I can think of for Shenmue to not play Shenmue, at least the first one, is that the first game, at the very least, because I couldn't make it through it, and I can make it through a lot of garbage. It like ends up in a scenario where you find, because it has an internal clock, you find a scenario where you have to be to a specific location at a specific time, and there's no way to fast forward through time in the game. So what you have to do is, in order to get to a certain time, if you're not just magically at it at that time, you have to stare at your watch, because it marginally speeds up the game's internal timer. And so you'll end up just staring at your watch for like 2 to 3 hours real time, just waiting for it to be a specific time in the game. I mean, there's like 100 reasons not to play Shenmue, but that's the big one. I hear they made it better in the second one, where you can skip through time. So, you know, I heard the Arkham series is pretty good. I played Asylum. I didn't beat Asylum. Not because I couldn't make it through it. It was just, I just never got around to actually finishing it. It was decent enough. It had some fun mechanics. I hear City is actually where it's at, and I hear City's pretty good.
Sorry.
But another issue is that the Shenmue series was expected to be something like 6 entries, and because like the Sega consoles went under, they ended up only, and Shenmue was so stupidly expensive to produce, they ended up not making all of the games. They only made like the first 2 games for like the Dreamcast, I think. One of the Sega consoles. And so they had to, like, kickstart the later games in the series. And despite the fact that they got, like, a stupid... Dreamcast, yeah. They got a stupid amount of money to make Shenmue 3, but the original Shenmue games were still so expensive that the amount of money they got to make Shenmue 3... was still significantly less than the amount of money they got to make Shenmue 1 and 2. And even then, they don't end the story with Shenmue 3, because the creator still wants to make all 6 games. And with all of the controversies going on with Shenmue 3, you just can't guarantee that even if you start the Shenmue series, you'll ever get to see the ending, because you probably won't. And they don't want to wrap up the story or anything. So you just kind of, if you're going for Shenmue, you gotta just hope that eventually they'll finish it. Genforge. Huh. Spiderweb Software. I've never heard of Spiderweb. Size 91 MB. Wow, that is an old game. 3D graphics card compatible with DirectX 7. Oh god, I don't know if Bell can run that. What's wrong with 3? Oh, there's like 100 controversies for 3. I don't know if there's anything specific. I haven't heard anything wrong with the game specifically. I know that I think it was Shenmue 3 that they were initially saying they were gonna sell, like they sold the keys for when they did the Kickstarter for it, on I think it was all platforms even, like they had Steam keys that they were giving to people who backed it, and then in order to get more money, because again Shenmue was so stupidly overpriced as a game, they ended up going an Epic Game Store exclusive. I think this is right. I think I've heard this. You might want to look into this more. I know there was more than one controversy though, so you'll be able to find plenty. But I believe they they signed an Epic Game Store exclusive. And when people were like, "Hey, I backed this," you know, assuming I'd get a Steam key, be able to play this on Steam instead. And then, can I get a refund? And then they refused to give refunds, even though they completely, like, changed what they said they were going to do. But there's more than one controversy. Gandharva. Well, I can make a pact with Gandharva, but I can't kill him. Or, I can't, Oh, he absorbs fire. He absorbs fire. But I don't know if anything's specifically wrong with the game, other than what's always wrong with a Shenmue game. See, another notable thing about Shenmue series is that they invented QuickTime events, which I'll defend QuickTime events, because I actually like QuickTime events, but they invented them, and they won't let you forget that, because basically everything you do in the game is a QuickTime event. Which actually means that probably the best way to experience Shenmue is to look up someone else's playthrough who edited it. There was a good period of time where all I played was RPG Horror Maker games. The game has a Kickstarter, Sony and Epic in on it. The voice acting is awful, animations are robotic, stories mediocre, they changed Kickstarter returns and refused to refund backers, etc. Well, the voice acting was always terrible. The initial thing Made said was, give me one reason, which is why I gave the time-wasting thing. But, yeah, the voice acting is god-awful. Although it is fully voiced. Kind of wish there were more of those, but I feel like RPG Maker Bubble Burst. A lot of, like, games that seem like RPG Maker based nowadays seem more like they were, like, based off of the idea of them. Genforge was made by one person? Huh.
Sorry about that.
Gone to Harvest sounds so disappointing. Hey, I found Maya! How'd it go, Tatsuya-kun? Did you find the transmitter? Because it's not on this floor, so I haven't found it either. Well, let's go look for Yuki and Lisa. Maybe one of them had more luck. I know Witch's House got a remake on Steam. Yeah, I know a lot of those old RPG Maker games got bought out, and they started, like, trying to make a bunch of them, like, remade versions. Good for them. Fjolnir. Fjolnir is Temperance. I don't have any Temperance cards, but I think it's because I used them all. But it doesn't matter, because that is... a Michelle thing. I don't have Steam, but considering it's originally an RPG Maker game, I bet my shitty laptop could run it. I mean, probably. RPG Maker games don't tend to be that intensive. I had an idea that I just never had time to do, which was I wanted to, like, make an RPG Maker game on stream. If I ever get, like, a whole bunch of time on my hands, maybe I'll do it.
Out of my way. Bad luck running into me.
Datsuya is hungry. Good for him. They want the DMC Devil May Cry route. The remake is called Yumi Nikki Dream Diary. Yeah, I've seen it on Steam before. I didn't know it was that bad as a remake, though. Oh, I got 30,000 yen. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Speaking of that, I've seen this thing that seemed interesting. There's this company basically making an AI D&D DM. Oh, interesting. You may Nikki mean stream diary.
Here I go!
Yes, it does.
Sorry about that.
So it's just Dream Diary Jinx. That reminds me of Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. And, Yakuza, what is it, like 7 in America? Where they're just calling Yakuza like a dragon. Good fucking job. Good fucking job, localization teams. That won't confuse anyone ever. Just call it Yakuza 7. Commit to your name. Why humans only have hair on head? We do have hair in other places. Do you want it? Good, me want to see. Oh, I would like to show you, Kraken. This stream is really about Tetsuya trying to fuck a tentacle monster. You know what'll confuse everyone? The new Xbox will just be called... Yes! Oh god, I forgot about that. What the fuck? I can't wait for the next generation of consoles with the PlayStation 6 and the first Xbox. Xbox Prime. You do know how Resident Evil got its name? It was like a write-in thing. The first one was box-shaped. And, although, one thing I fucking heard that's gonna be awesome is it's gonna be backwards compatible with all previous Xbox versions, including original Xbox and 360. So that's gonna be fun, and Xbox One. So that's gonna be hype as fuck. Honestly, just that one level of backwards compatibility is fucking awesome. So it went from Xbox to Xbox 360 to Xbox One to Xbox. Here's the thing. With Xbox 360, they were warning us. They were warning us because, you know, what is 360 but a circle? Xbox went full circle. There you go. They, right from the beginning. Trish Spring? Hey Trish, I don't need healing, but I want to know what you're charging me. 20,000? Trish, you're charging me less money. And now she's mad at me. I don't think so. AMD had to do a lot of work to get some of those 360 games working on Xbox. That's what they said. They specifically said in their announcement that they're making it backwards compatible all the way to the original. I am shocked at what they got running on the Xbox One. Because at one point, I'd like to do an Infinite on Discovery playthrough, but I am just constantly afraid that my fucking Xbox is gonna catch on fire, like my 360, if I fucking put it in, if I try and turn it on. So I checked Xbox One, and you can, in fact, play Infinite on Discovery on 360 now. I think they meant the controller's backward pedal. That would be a weird thing. No, there's no way. The original Xbox controller is fucking awkward as fuck. I don't think you would be able to plug that into an HDMI port. 360 was barely even backwards compatible, and then they canned it. Look. Don't shoot the messenger. That's just what they said. Why are you connecting a controller on an HDMI port? I mean, I meant USB.
Sorry.
I meant USB port. But, and PS5 said that they were planning to make it backward compatible with PS4, which is acceptable enough because at least I can play Persona 5 Royal.
It's whoop-ass time!
The Duke connects versus USB. God, does it?
Know your enemy before you pick a fight.
But they phased the Duke out real quick.
Ready or not,
Oh, hey, it's
here I
Lich.
go.
Hey, Lich, what's up, dog? Too much meat for people.
Bad luck running into me.
Besides, why would anyone want to go backward in controllers? All wired Xbox controllers were USB, weren't they? I am pretty sure the answer is no, but I'll look it up. I have an Xbox controller, but I'd hate to have to dig it out. Yeah, no, they were these, weird round things. Here's a Walmart link to it. I don't know what that's called, but that's not a USB. Buying a console at launch makes you a tester at. Yeah, no, I wouldn't buy it without, without at least them getting, like, games on them. But, while I'm looking this up, though, I'm just gonna call it the new Xbox, because I don't know how else to refer to it. What's next for Xbox backward compatibility? No. It's impossible to search for this fucking console. Xbox Series X. Okay, yeah, let's try that. God damn it. Yeah, I definitely heard they're planning to make it Here's an article from Polygon, which I guess I'll have to do. Xbox One peripherals will be compatible first-party games. Game saves carry over to. New console will feature backward compatibility to support thousands of your favorite games across 4 generations of gaming, said Microsoft in a statement following the console's reveal at the Game Awards. Furthermore, this compatibility will extend to all your Xbox One gaming accessories, the company said. We're investing in consumer-friendly pathways to game ownership across generations. So this implies, at least, that they're not saying it's going to work for all games. But it is saying that they're planning to make at least some games backwards compatible all the way to the original Xbox. Xbox Series X will support thousands of your favorite games across 4 generations of gaming, so you don't need to worry about a game on your Xbox One not being compatible. has confirmed that Xbox One discs will be backward compatible. And so Xbox One peripherals, first-party peripherals, will work on Xbox Series X, and at least some of the games will be backward compatible. So basically, they'll support any Xbox and Xbox 360 games that will rework with on the Xbox, which is every fucking Xbox 360 game I have, to be fair. So that's a pretty good deal, to be honest. like all of them, I checked. And I have some weird shit. Like Infinite on Discovery, for example. And the original Saints Row. But not every Xbox game. Not every Xbox game. Yeah, probably not. No. But that's fucking decent. Like, I wouldn't complain about that. That's probably almost every 360 game at the very least. Except for some really weird shit.
Out of my way.
I mean, Nintendo tested all Game Boy games to make sure they worked on the GBA before launch. I mean, no one's gonna argue that isn't cool. I am a little disappointed that the Switch isn't backward compatible with 3DS games. But that's okay, I still own a 3DS. Speaking of the console war...
Ready or not, here I go!
Oh, oh, yeah, I know that clip. Oh, Jack Frost. Should we even talk to Jack Frost? Let's just kill Jack Frost. I didn't know Jack Frost was here. Tatsu Fur. Yeah, we can seduce him. The Piss Boy Switch doesn't have the Virtual Console. Yeah. Switch, there is a lot of games coming out for Switch next year. I'm just going to say it. I think 2020 is going to be a really good year in gaming. I'm excited for a lot of shit that's coming out. No More Heroes 3, Bravely Default 2, Resident Evil 3, Cyberpunk's coming out. Not super excited about that, but it's coming out. Other things that I was excited about that I don't remember. Persona 5 Royal, Persona 5 Scramble, Elden Ring is coming out for people who care about Elden Ring. I'm excited for them banning loot boxes. They might ban loot boxes. The new gens are coming out. I'm telling you, I got a good feeling. I think it's going to be a great year for gaming. Okay, we've been to floor 4. Floor 2. And floor 3. So it's just floor 1 and basement then. But yeah, I mean, those are just games we know about.
Out of my way. Sorry about that.
Bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. I'm cautiously optimistic on some of those games. A Jaded Bastard, anything AAA hyped for Cyberpunk, though. I don't know about Cyberpunk. I know they're rushing it a little bit. Because they cut out the ability to see yourself in third person outside of mirrors. Which kind of makes, like, character creation pointless. Hey, Lisa! Why? Hey, Tatsuya, did you find the transmitter? I don't think it's on this floor. You and Maya-san didn't find it either? Then let's go look for Yukine-san. Who knows, maybe she's found it already. Yeah, I'm a little worried that the Cyberpunk's a bit rushed. I mean, they had to release it at some point, obviously. But I don't know. I'm honestly, I'm also a little worried that Resident Evil 3 might be rushed. I know they probably have a lot of the assets from the Resident Evil 2 creation. In that it both, like, it still takes place in Raccoon City. But it seems like it's coming out so close to the RE2 remake that I'm wondering if it got enough time in the oven. Still, that's like 6 or 7 games I listed. They can't all be disappointing. Oh, I think Outer Worlds releases next year. We ain't different, Kraken, baby. RE7, actually, RE2 had a lot of 7 assets, and RE3 came out a year after RE2 because they used a lot of assets. Oh, did they? I didn't really pay attention to when 7 came out. Well, then they're probably doing it fine. Outer Worlds is already out on EGS and Windows Store. Yeah, but no, I mean, like, really came out. You know, on Steam. If it's not on Steam, I don't give a fuck. You can get it with the Xbox game thingy? Well, that's depressing. A tweet from FromSoft I thought was hilarious was deleted. Oh, what was the tweet? Angel is a Michelle, so there's no point. So we're just killing her. You know angels are supposed to have the combat ability of 100,000 men. Really, really shows when you do that to her. Granted, that probably references, like, Bronze Age soldiers. I'm not. I remember getting into this fucking conversation during the Dark Souls 2 playthrough. Whether an angel could defeat an attack helicopter. So, one Maya is more powerful than... Well, she also owns guns. So, assuming... First off, angels are clearly not that powerful in this game. But if they were, then yes, clearly. Clearly, people don't scale up the Persona characters high enough. Because angels are usually trash tier. Our next game is an action RPG set in a dark fantasy featuring George R.R. Martian, Elden Ring. First response, is that all of your games? Oh, no, Martin. Nope, Martian. Martin? Is that how you spell Martin? Am I high? I'm probably high. Nope. Nope, that is the word Martian. I just spell-checked it. But yes, that is all of their games. I have always said I'm done with FromSoft at this point. But they could bring me back if they get one of two games. If they make one of two games. Demon Souls 2, because I'd play Demon Souls 2. Or if someone just finally gives them like the Berserk license. Like if Miyazaki wants to make a fucking Berserk game so bad that that's all he's made for like the past decade. So if he just gets the ability to do it, I'd have to play it just to know how it comes out. I didn't claim it would be good. I said I'd have to play it. We are not getting a lot of experience from killing these enemies. I almost think I should use a disguise kit. I just want to know what he would do with it. You know what's worrying me? The fact that Final Fantasy XIV healers are awful to play, and the devs are spending time making 2B's outfits butt bigger because it was reduced by mistake. That's hilarious. I feel like they should be able to do both at the same time, though. So let's see, we can do Stone Rise. Yeah, let's just use Stone Rise. But it only hits one enemy. But we are only fighting one enemy. So just do Stone Rise. Stat increase. Alright, we're getting some good mutations. That seems like that wouldn't have been that hard of a thing to fix. Hideki Itsuno got a deal with Berserk Films to have Berserk DLC for Dragon's Dogma. I bet Miyazaki was filming a mouth with pure envy that Itsuno got to touch Berserk. I want to see him make it. I want to see him make it. I want to see what he would do with it. After, like borrowing and objectively stealing Yharnam from it for so long. I just want to see what he would end up with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta know. Just let the man make it. I bet it would be terrible. It would probably play very similarly to all of the other FromSoft games. And like I bet like Guts would be like super squishy. And then people would be like, well, that's the point. Of course Guts is super squishy. He's going up against the Apostles, and the Apostles are super strong. You're supposed to feel weak. And then Guts gets killed to like one dude. And it's like, yeah, you can't slap wall, I can't talk to him. That said, he has spent a lot of time like copying the art style, and I bet at the very least that game would look fucking beautiful. Also, we went from getting 2 mounts on the first expansion, MSQ, to getting 3 in HW, to 1 in SB, to none in SHB, and now we went from getting 3 dungeons per patch in the ARR HW to 2 every even patch, 3 every odd patch, 2 on even, 1 on odd, to 1 per patch. What is this? Wait, did they edit the drawing in the background? Also to have the same face? That's a question right there. If you could throw a license at someone, what license would you throw at who? They put Filthy Frank on the chart. I'd like to see a Platinum Games Star Wars. I heard a suggestion about that at one point. I'm like, yo, that would be fire. Although I do hear the new Star Wars game is actually pretty good. I've heard good things about it, like First Order or something. Oh, now that I leveled, I think I'm going to use a disguise kit. Oh, I have V incense. Now, from what I understand, Disguise Kit, the new Star Wars movie? No, the new Star Wars game. I hear the new Star Wars movie is hot garbage. From what I understand, this should eliminate encounters of a lower level than mine, which is all of them. Nope. Nope, I think it just reduces them. I don't think it completely gets rid of them. I feel like I'm supposed to be trying to find Michelle. Okay. Wait, I have a walkthrough. Rule of Rose to cap. Okay. Okay, actually... Yeah, I could see it. Wow, yeah, that could turn out well. Okay, lower right corner, Yukino and basement. New movie is rotten, new game is good enough to make EA eat their single-player focused games aren't profitable statement. That's good. Yeah, I've heard some real garbage about the new movie, though. But yeah, I've heard great things about the game. Hey, can we get burgers? No, shut up, Lisa. Bottom right corner. This is bottom right corner. Tell me if you see a Yukino somewhere. Heard you get to experience Order 66 in the game. Yeah, I think you're like a Padawan or something.
Serves you right.
Ugh. Persona can change form. Oh, hey, my persona can evolve. What if this is the one that turns into Yukino? Yukino. Nope. Hang on, we'll figure this out. Return to floor 3. Found Maya. Go to floor 2, go to the bottom floor, make your way to the lower right corner and talk to Yukino, then head back up to the 3rd floor. So we need to get up to the... Oh, I wonder if there's a secondary staircase. on one of the floors, and I have to go up through one of those secondary staircases to get to the basement floor. Speaking of Star Wars, one of the worst things Disney or Lucasfilms or whoever took the Clone Wars series by the guys behind Samurai Jack out of canon so they could make that shitty GG show as canon. That show is actually really good. Have you watched it all the way through? The worst thing they ever did was they canceled the Clone Wars show so they could make that shitty-ass show Rebels canon. My disguise kit wore off. The 2003 Clone Wars fit so perfectly between episode 2 and 3. The CG show nerfed Grievous. Grievous was never that strong to begin with. I mean, he was only strong in that one show. The fuck is Yuki now? Stream 8. Where the fuck is Yuki now? Kraken, you're cool and all, but literally get the fuck out of my way.
Serves you right.
Where the shit is Yuki? What if I turn it around? Maybe she's hiding. Yukino! Yukino! Where are you? This was Grievous' first appearance in Star Wars. This is just from the cartoon, right? How is he not dying rotating like that? How long is this? This is going on for some time.
Death won't be quick.
Serves you right.
Yeah, alright, I get the point. This used to be canon. I mean, have you seen the movie? He's not that cool in the movie either. General Grievous was never intended to be that strong of a character. That's literally the only time he ever does that. Granted, he still puts on a decent showing in the Clone Wars show. Also, that fight scene looks fucking ridiculous. A lot of, like, random, nonsensical spinning and smacking people with your feet. Windu crushes his chest, which is why he coughs.
Good, you.
He coughs in the, 3D... He coughs in the Clone Wars show, too, though. It's supposed to be because his lungs is filling with fluid. Which is like the same thing, because it uses the same technology as Vader. Because it used to be everything was canon. But that's the only time Grievous is ever portrayed as being like that cool.
Serves you right.
Because Clone Wars show came after they cut this Clone Wars. Yeah, well, everything used to be in canon now, so that still would have been what happened as he got his chest crushed. I mean, it's not anymore, but it doesn't really matter. I don't feel like General Grievous is a worthwhile enough character that anyone should care about. I mean, he doesn't do anything. Where is Yukino? I'm getting really bothered by this fucking Yukino business. This says basement. We already have Lisa. Fuck it. We just have to explore every fucking tile. But anyway, no, the 3D Clone Wars show was actually really fucking good, especially in the later seasons. Like, according to Tartakovsky, Lucas gave them contradicting information. That sounds like that's Lucas's fault. Like, they have one plot line in that show where one of the clone soldiers goes fucking just, like, he goes, like, crazy and just starts killing, like he just kills a Jedi, and they're like, what the fuck is happening? Come to find out that the chip that activates Order 66 went off prematurely because he received brain damage. And they had to, like, take him out. And then, if I'm recalling, like, one, like, major character, like, one of the characters in the show, like, found out about Order 66 and they had to kill him. And it leaves this, like, really, like, dark, like, ending, you know, where they, like, bury the Order 66 information. And one of the, like, Jedi Padawans, like, there's, like, this is towards the end, like, Season 4. I don't think Season 5 was that great, but Season 4 was pretty good. Season 4 went fucking places. Actually, I think Season 5 was where the Order 66 storyline happened, so never mind. Is that, like, a bomb goes off in a Jedi Temple hangar, and Ahsoka, which is Anakin's Padawan, gets blamed for it. And it comes to find out that it was actually another Padawan who was, like, she's, like, a recurring character in the show, and she's, like, Ahsoka's friend, who, like, placed the bomb physically into a guy, and, like, detonated, like, her boyfriend in the middle of the hangar and framed Ahsoka for it.
Serves you right.
And they're like, yo, we're sorry about all this, Ahsoka, and Ahsoka's like, nah, fuck off. And then she leaves the Jedi, which is why she doesn't appear in the later parts of the story, but she appears in Rebels, though, which is not good. But yeah, that fucking Clone Wars show is hype as shit, is all I'm saying. Don't hate on that Clone Wars show. Do hate on where the fuck is Yukino?
Out of my way.
Serves you right.
First, Lucas described Grievous as a ruthless Jedi killer, as calm and calculated, and then they were told Grievous is like an old TV serial villain and loses and always gets away, and then said, wait, but you said... Yeah, that sounds like a Lucas thing to do, to be fair. Grievous does have his moments in, the other show, though. Like, it takes multiple Jedi to hold him off sometimes. Not like experienced knights like Anakin or Kenobi. Sometimes. He's inconsistent in that regard. But, like, if you're, like, the lesser experienced ones, like the Padawans, there's actually an episode where a group of Padawans get, like, locked in a building with Grievous. Like, they end up in his lair on accident, and he just starts ripping through them.
It's whoop-ass time.
And the whole, like... The whole, like, episode where they're stuck in Grievous's lair, it might have even meant 2 episodes, is, like, portrayed like some kind of horror movie where Grievous is the villain. But then, they got rid of that show, and they replaced it with fucking Rebels. With this fucking, like... kid Ezra Bridger, and then fucking they have like this Mandalorian girl, and she's into shit. She's a sporty tomboy who's into graffiti, and I'm like, oh god, why did you do this, Disney? I think there's another staircase on the opposite side of the other stairs, and that's how I'm finding Yukino. The problem is I didn't see any staircases there. Well, we've been into the entire basement. Now we're going to try every tile on the first floor. We'll go over to the right and just jam my dick in there and see if we can't find a way.
Out of my way.
Go get Liu.
Look. I'm not ending the stream until we fucking beat this dungeon. I'll use all my disguise kits. I'm a billionaire. I don't give a fuck. 2003 Clone Wars, at least from what I've seen, the only time
Whoop ass time.
clones were competent soldiers. You mean the clones or the packing droids? Again, if that's an issue you have, the clones are portrayed as competent in the 3D one also. Like, there are even entire episodes dedicated just to the clones, like the aforementioned Order 66 one. But we already knew that the clone soldiers were competent because they were able to kill most of the Jedi.
Serves you right.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of fucking Rebels. God, now I'm just ranting about why Rebels sucks. Speaking of fucking Rebels, they bring back the clones from the original one. Yes, but does Windu beat the shit out of droids with his fist in CG show? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. You might have me there. Look, it's very much a show made by the guy that's fine, Samurai Jack. I was never really into Samurai Jack. I am just burning through disguise kits trying to find Yukino. Why don't we just call her on her fucking cell phone we know we have?
Let's do this. Thank you, Liu.
Hey, Yukino. Yeah, what's up? Where the fuck are you? This is fucking crazy. Is this a glitch in the game? Does the game just break if you find Lisa first? Okay, I am pretty well convinced that there's no solution to this.
Out of my way.
Yukino's in the basement storage room. I explored every tile. Half of it is blocked off, and I can't... There doesn't seem to be a staircase to it.
Serves you right.
Maybe this? Nope, okay. Game facts won't help you, I already looked. It just says bottom right corner. There's gotta be fucking something. What's that down there? Maybe? Unless there's a specific topic dedicated to where Yukino is, which there might be. I didn't check topics. I'm just looking at the walkthrough, which isn't helping. Nope, that's a wall. God damn it. Hey, Maya's persona can evolve. Great, cool. I really care about that. Leave it to me with this fine honey. I'll have her wrapped around my finger in no time, with my can't miss schmoozing. Well, that didn't fucking help me, did it? God damn it! God damn it! Okay. 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 Disguise kit wore off again. Look, I'll use as many as I have to. Third floor has a set of stairs in the northeast corner. Take them to the floor and take the stairs to the basement where Yukino is. Okay. We'll try that. See, we're on the 4th floor. No, we're on the 3rd floor. No, we're on the 4th floor. Okay, 3rd floor. Oh my god, there we go. Fucking Christ.
Ready or not, here I go. Look at you.
Oh, that's so relieving. God damn it, stupid fucking disguise kit always wears out. We're gonna have to get more disguise kits. Oh shit, Miragi, that's actually good. If I have one complaint about this game, it's the fucking dungeons. They're like Persona 4 level irritating.
It's whip-ass time.
I don't give a fuck, Jack Frost. Video games suck. What do you not like about Persona 4's dungeons? Okay, well, a lot of them had a lot of dumb gimmicks to them. And another issue is that most of them were just a series of hallways, and they were all a series of hallways. There wasn't a single one that was not just a series of hallways. There were all a series of hallways with a, they put the shadows in there, and there's no way to really, there's no easy way to run around the shadows. So if you end up turning a wrong direction, and because it's procedurally generated, you probably will, and because it's just a series of hallways, there's a lot of dead ends. You'll end up running the wrong direction, and you'll fight a shadow, and then when you turn around, you'll have to fight a shadow again. Like, the same shadow, and there's no way to go around it. It gets... Some of them are worse than others. Some of them have a little more hallway room. But, like, the absolute pinnacle of it is fucking Naoto's dungeon, where the hallways are extra small, and you have to run back through the dungeon. Once you reach a certain level of floor, you have to run back through the dungeon to acquire a different key from an earlier level of dungeon that you have to hunt through all of these fucking enemies for. And then you have to, like, push out even forward. Then you have to, like, go back, and it, like, regenerates the floors if you end up leaving during it. Or just in general, I think it just regenerates the floors, because I remember one of the things I would try to do is trigger the trap so I would just fall forward, so I could skip through, like, the 10s, 20 fucking floors of fucking dungeon in the damn game. It's a real pain in the ass. And so what it ends up doing is just creates this massive encounter rate where you can't avoid this endless stream of enemies. Also, they're boring. But that's secondary to how annoying it is to fucking hit every enemy along the way, because they're unavoidable, because they don't give you enough place to remove, or room to maneuver. Datsia, did you find the transmitter? I haven't seen it anywhere in this floor. You guys haven't found it either? We're locked everywhere and there's no sign of it. Are we in the wrong place? I don't know, I think we better hurry and join up with Nkichi so we can head over to the other side. I mean, Tartarus is similar. It's a lot of, like, open hallways with, like, enemies running around. But Tartarus has a much larger maneuvering range. Like, it's not just straight hallways like it is in Persona 4. In Persona 3, they have, like, entire rooms that you can navigate around. So if you get stuck in a hallway, you end up... and you can, like, loop around enemies and run them in corners. Sometimes you end up in, like, dead hallways, but it ends up not being as bad because there are rooms to avoid them. So even though people always complain about fucking Tartarus, I would rather go through Tartarus again than have to replay fucking Naoto's dungeon in Persona 4. Easily. And these dungeons are kind of similar. They're not procedurally generated, but I've never been here before, so it doesn't really matter. Actually, it does matter, because if they were procedurally generated, every time I left a fucking floor, I'd have to figure out how to navigate the floor again. So even in that regard, it's better than Persona 4. But there's all, like, the game has such a high fucking encounter rate. Like, every 3 feet, like, I'm burning through disguise kits. And you shouldn't even have this many disguise kits. We only did it because we're rich as fuck. Which means that the intention of the game is to fight like 1 billion enemies, which we're not even really getting experience for. And unlike in Persona 4, you can't, like, see the enemies to at least attempt to veer out of the way. So it's just a real irritating slog in both regards. No, but you should have Estoma by this point. Only if you know to have Estoma, and you know what Estoma does. If you're just playing this game for the first time, you wouldn't have Estoma. Like, you would have to know what persona gives you Estoma. I did because your pixie mutated? Yeah, my pixie mutated too into a Robin Goodfellow. Because pixie can mutate into more than one thing. And it's like even if it's not only like Balfi that learns Estoma as far as a pixie mutation goes, you would still have to have pixie, and you'd still have to get lucky with which mutation it gets. Because you might end up with one that doesn't get Estoma. Fucking hell. And I have to keep going through these disguise kits, because if I don't, we're going to have a fight every 2 seconds. And I'm not getting experience for these fights. Every time my Pixie mutated into Budai, I mean... Apparently Pixie can mutate into like 6 different Persona, though. So you just got lucky with that. Unless there's like a specific gameplay style that triggers specific evolutions, but in that case, how would you know that anyway? Like, that's even more specific bullshit you need to do to get it in order to get this skill, to get the fucking encounter rate down to manageable levels. None of which you can do in Persona 4.
You sure picked on the wrong guys.
Isn't this the bathroom? Oh, I guess it isn't. Which one is the bathroom? Oh, is it that one over there? I don't know which bathroom door. I thought it was 3rd floor it had the bathroom. I might be wrong about that. We'll try 4th floor. If it makes you feel any better, your Phytostoma skills is better. I mean, I would love to have them. But you know what it doesn't solve is the same problem in Persona 4. That also has the encounter rate issue. Somehow the Persona 2 playthrough turned into me just shitting on Persona 4. I don't know how that happened. It's like every stream. If I had to guess, it's probably because as I play more Persona games and I see like how the other games did things, the problems I saw in Persona 4 just seem to get worse and worse.
Let's do this!
Kraken is weak to fire? It's a goddamn squid.
You sure picked on the wrong guys.
Death won't be quick. Sorry about that.
Say the hello to Karma Palace. What is this? I'm trying to figure out what game this is. Persona Castle 3. Is this from the original Persona? You can put on all the makeup you want to try to sneak in, peek into the ladies' room, but I'm not fooled. Ugh, how many times do I have to say it? I'm not a pervert, I'm a rock and roll star. You're still at it? What's the matter, Tatsuya? Huh? That sound? Here! There they are, a riddle and a remote transmitter. How much time do we have? 5 minutes. How did you not notice this? How was I supposed to know? You sure are a strange bunch. What's all this fuss about? The PSP remake changed the dungeon map for some reason, so I don't know how it was in the PSP version. Well, I guess we'll find out at some point. Excuse me, that transmitter in your pail. Where did you find it? Oh, this clock? Yeah, I fished it out of the trash in the men's room a minute ago. Perfectly good clock. Don't know why I was there. That's not a clock. It's a time detonator for a bomb. You need to give that to us right away. What nonsense is this now? You just want my clock. Well, too bad, because you're not fooling me. Is the cleaning lady the boss? This is an emergency, so we have no choice. We'll have to resort to force. Ha 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 ha. See, this is why I can't dislike this game. A man in the woman's stalls? How dare you? Get out here, you pig. It's a monster. Looks like an assassin from the mass circle. Careful, everyone. My name is Belophagar, the seeker of harmony on earth and the Duke of Hell presiding over indolence. You won't be taking that transmitter. Come out, men. Holy shit. Master, that's your cue. Master. Master! Cosplayer girl. I am less Ix-Quick. Ix-Quick. Reincarnated warrior of the masked circle. That's the guy who sits on the toilet. Yeah, he's the demon of sloth. Ix-Quick, persona user of the masked circle, serving King Leo, an energetic cosplayer girl who's convinced she's a reincarnated warrior. Hey everyone, the evil demon tamers are here, just like the great King Leo's oracle said they'd be. Glory to the mask! You fiendish demon tamers who seek to destroy the world. You, hold on a sec. Belfie, what does this say? That would be, immemorial, Master. The magical warrior Ix-Quick, reincarnated since time immemorial, will whoop your ass with divine retribution. Demon tamers, be banished to the darkness from whence you came. Glory to the mask. We're just fucking ignoring her. Master, it seems they're paying us no heed. You, demon tamers, don't turn your back on a reincarnated warrior of the masked circle. Be a good girl and don't get in her way, okay, sweetie? You should hurry out of here, too. Did you hear that, Belfie? This old hag is treating a magical warrior like a plain old little girl. Old hag? Hoi Samuru, you did it! That's our Tatsuya. I knew you could do it. Looks like they've disabled the transmitter after all. What should we do, Master? Now I'm mad. If that's how it's gonna be, I'll blow the whole building up with this remote transmitter. Stop that right now. If this building goes, you'll die along with it. Psh, I don't care. I reincarnate, bitch. My family and classes are all just a pain. There's nothing good about being alive. The reincarnated warrior Ix-Quick lives for justice and she'll die for it too. Only that will satisfy me. I like how the sprites made it seem like she missed her first slap and had to come in further for the second slap. Don't you dare treat death like a joke. You have the power to change your own environment, your own future. Shrugging that off and saying you'd rather die just shows how immature you are. Huh. Yeah, that's a good point. Not! You're totally senile if you thought I'd listen to that. My generation hates being preached at. I'll never let you interfere with Master Leo's plan. I may not have a transmitter anymore, but I've got my persona. And to think we would have missed this if we skipped this in whole dungeon.
I think someone needs a good spanking.
This is, you know what? This might be worth the Yukino shit.
It's whoop-ass
The
time.
background is a toilet.
Hey, copycat! I came up with that first.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, game. You're forgiven for that fucking dungeon. Wait, why is Earth Slice, Sword, and Electric? Oh, you actually can change your personas mid-fight. I did not know that. Let's see. Frey. Palepa. Recover HP for all allies. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna use Frey. Deal medium almighty damage. What did I do? Gonna use Zena. Double Pierce, Rakukaja, Poisma. So if SP cost for all of the abilities, not knowing you could change personas mid-battle, I didn't see... Look, this game has 2 different fight menus. And I've never seen it on the first fight menu. Alright, let's see how this goes.
This is it.
Alright, well that worked better in my head. Oh no, he's weak. You can try and negotiate with bosses? Oh, can you? Well, we'll deal with that if they live. Oh yeah, you can. Just X quicker. Not really, they just say funny stuff. Oh, really?
Shut up, evildoer.
Oh, okay.
And why would I speak with you?
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Alright, I like how that turned out. Apparently, I can't kill him with Mahama. Can I kill her with Mahama?
This is it.
Alright, worth a shot. I'm surprised that didn't trigger an Earth Slice. Oh, this is cool. The animation for the gravity attack is like a symbol of like the planet. with like inverted colors. I like how weakness is just 50 points of damage. Yay, martial typing. Alright, y'all. It's time. Okay, so this is just wrong. It says Earth Slice EXE, instill a sword with electricity to deal sword electric damage to one enemy. But it really means instill a sword with earth energy to deal earth damage to an enemy, which makes more sense. Here, we'll use Maya and Yuki. Nuke attacks are broken in Revelations, are they? We'll do... Let's set turn order. I like their turn order. But I want Tatsu to swap with Michelle. And then we're going to use Michelle to drop a Bufu on Belphegor. And then we're gonna double Frey. Persona. Oh, this is a real bad matchup for him, isn't it? Oh, yowza. Oh, he has Gigantic Fist, and it was blocked.
Don't underestimate
Revelations, each character has 3 personas they can switch from, not a stock like P2. Basically, Gozo Tenno will be Mark stock in the entire game.
This is it.
Alright. So Belfi's fucking dead, right?
Don't underestimate us.
Bam! And now, even though I've only gained like 2 experience this entire game, this entire dungeon, I'm about to gain 1,000,000 experience. There you go. Has Mafriela. Yeah, I figured it had a nuke stack. Look at all that dexterity. I like how my strength is like all the way down here. Oh no, I was too hard on her. All better. Is it okay to let this chica be? She didn't seem very sorry. I wouldn't be surprised if she came back to harass us again. She must have never had any proper adults play with her. Don't worry. If that ever happens, I take full responsibility. Look, I don't know, because I played PS1 version, and in that, name... And that his name is Void, and he has Nuke All. I wasn't judging you. Maffarella, I think, does sound right. Hello, Yukino? Did you find the second riddle? That you, Eriko? Yeah, Nuke All. That you, Eriko? Not as good as More Dead. Yeah, we got this one. Oh, hey, look, there's that cell phone I mentioned. 12 beasts crown the Pleiades. When the spring of death and rebirth gushes, the way to El Dorado opens from Dream's Cape. The first line is the same as before, so the only question is the rest of it. Going by the same logic as before, the sign of water that presides over death and rebirth. That would be Scorpio. In other words, head north by northeast from 7th high, so the next target is Yumazaki. Good job, Eriko. We can take it from here, now that we have an idea where to go. The way to El Dorado opens from Dream's Cage. El Dorado, huh? Translates to Golden One. Is there anywhere in Yamazaki with a name like that? We can't waste time here thinking about it. Let's figure it out on the way out. Alright, so do we get any new rumors? I assume we don't. Hi, Mr. Magic Fingers. Please magic finger me. It was just like at the concert hall. King Leo planned to blow up the hall and the audience with it. He has no regard for human life. He's a fanatic who only listens to the voices in his head and only cares about fulfilling the oracle. He's more dangerous than Joker. The fuck is the Oracle? What is happening to this game doesn't explain to you what is happening at all. Nope. Oh, great. Alright, so we know Yamazaki is where we were sent to go to. And so we're going to Gold, is my assumption. If you go to Pachiko Silver, Gold will explode and you'll skip to the next dungeon. Good job, we're going to Gold. But we're not going to Gold now because we got stuck in that fucking Yukino dungeon for 7,000 eternities. Oh, actually, before we end the stream, we have to go to the Velvet Room. Hey, Urger, what's up? I want to mutate my personas. Okay, I can turn Pixie into Robin Goodfellow, which seems completely fucking pointless. Yup, don't know why I would do that. And I can turn both Parika and Kinchikakmo into Shoshin. Well, turning Parika into Shoshin seems pretty useful, actually. Are there any new personas I could summon? Tengu, Jack Frost. I could summon Jack Frost. I know why you can't make Budai. Why can't I make Budai? Kabandaha. Your Pixie doesn't have Megiddo. Yeah. Iris. I can make Iris. Judgment. Demeter. My Pixie in every playthrough had Megiddo? Huh. Yeah, I do not have Megiddo. I have 99 luck. What's this little gold thing mean? Does this mean I need to have, like, a special thing to create it? If it needs a special thing, should I just make it? Or should I hold on? Well, I have enough from Demeter. Gandharva knows fire and healing melody. Those are all useful. So I could do fire, wind, fire if I wanted to. Could do Kandabanda, which is only good for the boys, which does water. Any advantage to Jack Frost? No, he just dies dice damage. Hey, he's Deathbound. Deathbound's usually pretty good. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna mutate that one persona. Parika? I think I'll just mutate Parika. Wah wah wah, I am Xiao Shen, who presides over longevity and good fortune. I may not look it, but I'm a shy Virgo whose blood type is A. Alright, so I have Xiao Shen for Maya, who's a fire type. So I will be able to do fire, wind, fire, I think. Oh, no, maybe not. No. God, I need someone... How's Shax leveling up for you, buddy? You still got more Shax to go. Alright, fine. Fair enough. Oh, we should eat something. Let's go to Peace Diner. Welcome to Peace Diner. How may I serve you, Sarah? I'd like your Peace Double Meat. And I would like your Fish Burger. And I would like your Chicken Burger. Alright. This will be the next target. Do you want to go inside? Do you want to go in? Nope, nope. Alright, let's save the game. Alright, saving the game. God, that took for fucking ever to get through that fucking dungeon. Hopefully this one won't be as bad. But we'll have to find out next time on Favorite Search Persona 2 Innocent Sin. Stream 9. So much for being halfway through the fucking game. Am I right or am I right? Jesus Christ, that took forever. How much more do we have? Let's see. Gold Aerospace Museum, Mount Iwado, Mount Katsumuri, Charcoal, 4 Zodiac Temple, Taurus Temple, Aquarius Temple, Leo Temple, Scorpio Temple, Zilbaba, and then something called Silver River, which I imagine is part of either Zilbaba or a part of the final level. Zilbaba is the end point. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe? I don't know how long Taurus Temple is. Oh, they're like 3 floors each. So maybe 10 streams. So looking at a stream 18 ending, that's fair. That's fair. Well, anyway, I think we're done there. I had a time. Cosplay Girl's great, at least. I've been Sacrabalic, your envoy of despair, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.